What's up, guys? It's your girl, Megan Rogers, and
Linda Marcus Smith.
And we have a very special segment, What It's Like to Date a Comic with Joe Bueselinck.
It's not us?
Well, I keep asking you to go out with me, and you're like, nah, I don't like girls. I'm like, this is Portland. Everybody's poly and fluid. What the fuck is your problem?
Exactly.
And you're like, no, I'm not that pretty for you, am I?
You are too. You're perfect for me. Are
Well,
you
then
kidding
what-
me? Let's start a rumor at least.
I tried to, and you keep like squashing it and being like, I'm not like that.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ripe.
We're gay.
But let's interview him, huh?
Yeah, we should. I should
Okay.
stop playing around. So we got Joe Bueselinck.
That's it.
I said it
I'm
wrong.
Jewish now.
And Gaby Odell.
Gaby Odell.
That's
I
an
love
easy
it.
one.
I know. She's so
Bueselinck.
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 That's right.
Bueselinck.
Like
Like Gary
Right.
Busey
What's the difficulty?
with a link.
It's tough. It's when people see it written that screws them up.
Yeah.
Like they want to say lick because they want to like the C screws them up at the end.
It screws me
A lot of
up.
them say lanick or lick or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They never say it right though.
Bueselinck.
Yeah.
Bueselinck.
Did you give your teachers a lot of difficulty when they were doing roll call?
No.
They got it.
No. Yeah. Because I called them by first name. They called me by first name. It was all fun.
There
I
you
had a good
go.
relationship with
That's
my teachers.
awesome. I
Yeah.
bet. I mean, you're pretty mellow.
I am very mellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even-tempered.
You're very even-tempered.
I'm sure that's what Gabby's gonna say when she's asked, "What's it like to date me?"
What's it like to
Very
date a
easy guy.
comic?
It's amazing.
Because
No one does
artists are known.
It's a lot of this.
It's
I don't get to
amazing.
talk very much.
Right.
Are you an introvert? I always wonder.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends. It's when I'm around him, I seem like it.
Yeah.
But when I'm around people who like know me and it's easy to talk to them, then I'm not very much.
But in her defense, when I'm on this show, it makes it seem like it's my show. So, you know,
Exactly.
I understand
But
what
it's
she
what's
means.
it like to date a comic, not what's it like to be a comic.
Right. That's right.
So this is about
So,
You're
yeah, right. So
She's
you
a star.
put up with a lot of narcissism.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I think that's beautiful because not too many people can put up with narcissists.
no.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I play one really
Artists.
well. It's all an act.
The amazing thing is that you have a talent that you bring in as an artist. You're going to be we're all down on ourselves when we don't have a perfect set. Or we're looking for what we could do better next time.
Right.
That's an artist.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I
Then you have to be around that.
Yeah, I hide that a lot when I walk off stage.
Yeah.
You know, I think every set's a good set because I got something out of it.
Yeah.
There you
But I
go.
take it home to Gaby. I always record it. And she's the first person I show it to.
That's
You know.
interesting.
Yeah.
And you give them good feedback.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do or not. I give him my feedback, but it's not always great.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm honest with them when I hear something that doesn't sound quite right or something that can be fixed or in
Yeah.
a sense tweaked, not fixed.
Yeah.
And she'll tell me bits that she wants me to use and not use, and lines she thinks are funny and not funny,
Yeah.
and you know, she's heard me say a lot of these things just not as jokes, like before I was a comedian.
Yeah.
Because we were dating for over a year before I decided to take it to the stage. So
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff I talk about on stage, she's like, I've heard this before. You know, I've heard all that before. It wasn't a joke until I started saying it on stage. So
Right.
yeah.
And sometimes when you're telling a joke, any of us are telling a joke, if we tell it and we think we're telling it the right way and
Right.
we don't get a laugh, we go home and go, oh my God, that came out sounding like I'm talking down to young people in my
Right.
case.
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
not the projection I wanted. And if you just tweak the attitude a little bit or bring them into what you're talking about, like
To me, it's all
those
about
little
context.
things.
When a joke doesn't work and you know it's funny, it's your fault because you're the one that didn't clue the audience into what you were trying to convey. Because like Gaby knows my personality. She doesn't need a warm-up joke. She doesn't need an introduction to when I tell my stuff. She just knows something's funny when I think it's funny because of my attitude.
Yeah.
You know?
I will say though, whenever he like tries to make jokes around my family, I get kind of nervous because I feel like they're not gonna quite get it.
Yeah, they don't
'cause
get
they
it.
don't really know his personality like I do.
Well,
They
and
don't-
when we
they
started-
think it's like mean
Wow.
in a sense.
When we
And I'm
started
like,
going
no,
out-
he's just joking. I promise.
When we started
Yeah.
going out, it was the same thing for you. There was a learning curve from my humor when we started going out. She's so much like her family. Us dating has really changed both of us, and she's got a wider breadth of humor that she didn't have before. And
Wow.
I've taught
Toned
myself
it
to
down.
actually change the way I deliver things for different people, which has been
Super.
nice because if we didn't go out, I would be delivering my jokes the same way every time. And
Yeah.
if an audience wasn't ready for that, I would think, what's wrong with them? And
Yeah,
it's
it'd be
really,
much
I
harsher.
need to work myself
Wow.
to adapt to the audience. So actually, she's been a great influence on me to actually
That's
work
so
on
cool.
myself.
That is awesome.
We don't want to interview any other couples. This
I
is
know.
it.
I'm done.
You
You
find a
win.
better one.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't top this. This is
I
fucking
know, right?
beautiful.
I
When's
want
the
to get
wedding?
married and have a guy that
You're right.
is quieter than me and lets me say what I want.
You know, yeah, that's not going to happen.
No,
I mean,
not
that's
on this
just
planet.
few and far between.
Yeah.
I mean, what they got is special, and we're short bus special. I mean, that's just the way it is.
We're gonna have to get married, you and me.
We are.
Maybe we can do it on the
I
pod.
think I think I'm a bad lesbian though.
Are you?
'Cause, well, I mean, vagina. I've got one. I know what goes on down there. It can
I'm
be
an
kind of
awful
gross.
gay guy.
You're
I'm
what?
an awful gay person.
'Cause
Gabby's
you're like,
an awful lesbian too.
yeah.
All
That's not
straight
true.
people are bad at being gay.
I can
I've
understand that.
already
can't.
made a pact with my best friend. When I turn 40,
Right.
we're killing him, and
Right, that's
her and I
right.
are running off together.
Yeah,
We're
once you're
married.
able to cut me in half.
I
as
had a
far as my money
relative that
goes.
did that.
I heard that you
Did
can
you
get rid of a
really?
body
Yes.
with some like
Have family
pigs
and everything.
out in Texas or alligators out in the Everglades.
I missed the beginning. What?
I'm just telling her how to get rid of a body.
Ah,
Right.
I
okay.
mean,
I've watched a lot of Bones.
okay, well then you know.
Yeah. I've got
Yeah,
it all
that makes
down.
you an expert.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've watched Orange is the New Black. I'm an expert on prison. So,
Right.
yeah.
And lesbians.
There you
Yeah. I'm ready.
go. Yeah.
I
No,
took a class at the VA hospital, for
About
us people
lesbians.
that have been through trauma. And I went to this class for the first time. It was all women. And I was looking around the room and I felt like the oldest,
Sure.
and the oddest person in the room. And I walked into them having a conversation about killing and getting away with murder. And I was like, and the leaders of the
I'm
class
sad I
weren't
missed
even
that
there.
class.
That's how young people talk, Linda.
That's
all we have.
Wow.
So we got his
And it
murder.
wasn't Game of Thrones.
Why do you think it's so popular?
There's so
They're like,
much excitement
murder.
happening
I
in the
get
world.
it.
We have to go to the extreme just to interest ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
yeah, that's fair,
Yeah,
actually.
But I have a
it's
theory
true.
about women though. I had this as a bit that I was working on for a while. It's about how women can do gay stuff and get away with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I
it is
remember
the
I was
double
on a trip
standard.
one time and Gabby just called her best friend over to cuddle.
Yeah.
I could not do that. I was away for a week. I wanted someone. I was like, call my buddy. Just be like, man, I need you. I need you.
I
to
need
come
a-
over here
I
right
need you-
now.
I need you to
I know
cuddle me."
I know you run warm. Get over here.
Why not? I think you should start it. Start a movement.
That's what I'm saying. Well, they have those.
They have
it's the
those.
gay movement, and they have parades and all that. So
Why?
I
Why
would
do you got to
really-
be gay to cuddle with your best friend?
You have to be a man and do that.
Like it could be a bromance.
No. Bromance is
Well, that-
are two
hey.
guys that love to repair a car together. That's a bromance.
That's
I
We're
don't know.
bad
I've
guys.
seen that one where they were redoing the Titanic. Like
Right.
out of a Jeep.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's right,
I was
yeah.
like, that is a bromance.
See,
Go,
that's the thing that's
dudes.
Funny. Here's the thing. It's like when we were to do that, we'd have to put it online and make a joke out of it.
Yeah.
If you do it in private, then it's gay.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So if you do it and
Unless it's a three-way. And ain't gay if it's a three-way.
right, yeah, that's
Is it all
That
men in
is
the
just an
scenario, or is there a
experiment, I
woman
guess.
in
I
there
have
too?
no
It was like I stole that from SNL with like Lady Gaga and what was it, Andy Samberg and
You still
Justin
watch SNL?
Timberlake. Oh my God.
true. Really?
Yeah.
I still watch
Man,
it
I
too.
can't handle it anymore.
I'm
It's
fucking
just-
old. What do you want from me?
It goes.
I don't know.
It's been
It's
on
hot
longer
and
than I've been
cold.
alive, so I'm like,
You
yeah,
guys
this
should
is
be the ones
awesome.
that are more disappointed than I am.
I
I've had
know.
to grow up with. I mean,
Listen,
right
I've made
at
it
the end
through-
of the Will Ferrell, Tina Fey era.
Yeah.
is when I started growing up.
Yeah,
And
I've
now
made
it's
it
these-
through decades of the Blazers up and down. I can make it through SNL.
Well, you saw the '76, right? You saw the '76 season.
yes.
That's amazing.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was alive then.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You believe that?
I believe it.
Sheesh.
Of course I believe it. I
Yeah.
totally see that.
Well, at least you guys weren't fucking hee-haw on the Gong Show. I mean, what the fuck? No, that's some hippie bullshit.
See, I think
That
it's
was
the,
fun.
I think today's the.
I
golden
bet you
age.
thought it was fun.
Today's the golden age of a lot of different things. And
Yeah.
I'm lucky to be growing up in this time. We are. You know, like television's never been better than it is now.
So many
Yeah.
choices.
Well, and movies are starting to dip a little bit. Like the independent, cheap movies that they're making. Those are the ones that are becoming more popular.
Right.
All
Yeah.
these Batman versus Superman that cost $300 million to make.
Right.
That is not very good. I'd rather watch a 10-episode series on Netflix.
Right.
Pay for like $50 million that actually like you invest in the characters and things like that.
Right,
But,
right.
Like Saturday Night Live, sketch comedy is a dying art.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. People are not watching Saturday Night Live anymore. People are not watching late night.
Yeah.
The news is
That's
taking
true.
all these old things that you guys used to watch. It was like we gotta watch
Yep.
Johnny Carson.
It's so
we've got to
true.
watch Saturday Night Live, and we've got to watch the news tonight. Those are
That
the
was
three
my
things we gotta
life.
watch.
Come on, yeah.
No one's doing that now.
Nobody.
It's crazy. There's like 500,000 people watching CNN every day. It's not. It's nothing. It's nothing.
But
No one's watching that.
It's making it a lot easier for like comedians to get specials onto Netflix and everything like that.
That's
It's so
very
easy to
Yeah.
How
get
many
your
specials
own
do we
thing out
watch a week? Like 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Who's that new guy that we were just watching?
Nate Bargatze. You
Oh, I
seen
love
that
him.
one? Oh, it's amazing.
He just got on Netflix. And
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. He was on the
really, really good.
He was amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Clean comedian, but you don't even notice it. It's not like
Right.
Jerry Seinfeld where it's like that's his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you watch Nate, it's like I swear that guy cursed like 4 or 5 times. He did nothing.
No, but he's
amazing.
like his comedy is about his family, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
it's really
He's
good.
got a lot about his kids and everything, and
great.
it's so funny.
You know
why
what's really
I
weird?
need
As
to
old
check
as
him
I
out.
am, and I'm older than you by 20-some years, almost 30. When I was growing up, you never heard a commercial with any comedy in it. That comedy, if you told a joke, you went to the principal.
Oh, commercials were.
Yeah.
Here's the product. Here's how much it costs.
Yeah.
Please buy it.
And now everything is an SNL skit on
Oh,
a
yeah.
commercial. It's
Yeah.
like there's so much comedy writing out there for comedy writers and comics.
Well, live
and
television is just going down the tubes as far as because you guys can do something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can put, I can do if I wanted to. I could record a 20-minute set of mine and put
Yeah.
it on SoundCloud or Spotify. And have
Right,
people
right.
listen to it. Even if it's 3 people. Back in the day, if you're in the 70s and 80s, I'd have to go to 2 places, LA or New York. I have to go to like 3 clubs.
Yep.
And do it for 20 years, and maybe I'll make it
Yeah.
and get on Comedy Central or HBO.
Yeah.
Now it's like.
It's
guy named
so
Bargatze, he's
easy.
from-
Easier.
yeah,
the guy
where
from-
is he from?
He's from Tennessee, and he did the show in Tennessee.
Huh.
You know, it's like, you ever heard of a special being done in Tennessee? It's like either Madison Square Garden or Radio City. It's like those are the only places you can go,
Right.
the Apollo or whatever.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Did he do it from the Grand Ole Opry? Because I've been there, and I've been to Sevierville over by Dollywood.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I've been to Tennessee, darling.
I like Tennessee.
I do
like
too.
Chattanooga, the hills. Have
Right.
you-
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's
I like
where Samuel
Nashville.
L. Jackson is from.
No way.
Who?
Samuel L. Jackson. He's a hottie.
Born in
Actor.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I'm familiar. I mean,
familiar
the
with
name
it.
sounds familiar.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
a hottie.
Yeah.
Real
I
hot.
think what was that
I
movie
would,
he
I
did?
would. I would definitely.
Snakes on a Train.
Snakes on a plane, but basically the same thing. But, you know,
Back to
back
Pulp
to the
Fiction,
subject,
never
one
heard
the
of it.
things that Gabby's done really well has been indulging my obsessions.
nice.
And I think that she could probably speak to it better than I can, but she knows I'm a very impulsive person. Like, I'll get into something for a month and be, like, super into I can't stop. Like, I remember, like, you can talk more about it than I
I
can.
want to hear
Well,
this.
Because
We
he
do.
was actually, when he went to the School of Arts, he was
Mm-hmm.
going for film. And for a long time, he wanted to be a director. And so I was very supportive of that. And he was doing a lot of these, he wanted to do a bunch of short films, and he was doing these wedding videos and all that. And one of his things that he really wanted to do, his idea was to have a TV show about basically all the careers he's done and then how he gets to this end place, which is then like basically he's come to it like comedy. So like at first, you know, when he's going to school, it's like he wants to do film, and then he gets out and he's, you know, he's then working at a pawn shop, and then he's running a Go Calendars Games and Toy Store, which we ran together.
Yeah, we read.
Wow.
That was a great
That was a long year.
experience. Yeah,
It was like, that was just 6 months, wasn't
so yeah, we can.
Oh,
So it
God.
wasn't even 6 months. It was 4 months. We
felt
ran
like
a store in the
forever.
mall. It was a giant store.
Yeah.
Plus a kiosk. She ran the kiosk. I ran the store, and we both owned it together
Wow.
for
It
the
was
holiday season of
horrible.
2017. And we worked 12-hour days for 4 months straight. 1 day off, which was Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you guys made it through that?
And we
You
had
guys
just-
are
we
going to
had
be
just-
married
we
for
had-
like 50
We had
years.
just started dating 2 months earlier.
Oh my gosh.
And I-
They're going to
They're
make
gonna
it,
make
dude.
And I asked her to quit her job, and I was just like, "Hey, let's just go run this thing." And she was like, "Okay."
Do people say you look like Tina Fey
They do
or
now.
some mannerisms?
Well, I've gotten a few different people. Who was the person who did iCarly?
Miranda Cosgrove.
I've gotten her.
Oh, okay.
And I've gotten Selena Gomez every once in a while.
That's hot. I would be like, yeah, I get Selena Gomez all the time.
It's one of the people out of Disney.
I get
that
her
actually
grandmother.
made
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Turn out drug addict and gross.
Right.
Dolly.
Dolly?
Yeah.
Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
fun.
925. What a way to make a
I've
living.
never got Dolly Parton. Never.
Really?
No.
Oh, I
Boy,
think
that's
it's
What
so
have you gotten?
cute. That's fun.
What have you gotten?
Oh, what have I gotten?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even believe it. It's almost like crazy to even verbalize it. I get drunk people on the bus and train. They say, I look like Marilyn Monroe.
Well, there
I'm
you
like,
go.
Come
That's
on.
fine.
Yeah, I take the money and run. Yeah.
Like if someone said I was good looking at Marilyn Monroe, I'm telling everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
No one ever.
believe it. I don't believe it.
No one
I would
ever
take it.
No one ever can agree on like who I look like. I never got a celebrity lookalike or anything like that.
Yes, you do.
Alexander
You go by
Skarsgård.
See, this is this one. I've gotten Ryan Gosling before, and then someone hit
Yeah,
that person and
Ryan
said, no
Gosling.
Way, he's way not good looking enough. You know,
Yeah.
like it's always an argument. But Hijinks says I look like Thor. But
I mean, if
here's
you
what's funny
like
is my dad
went
was always
on
compared
heroin.
my dad was always compared to Thor.
Really?
Yeah, which is really weird. And I look a lot like him. So the fact that someone who doesn't know my dad or know anything about that.
Are you Scandinavian
Like-
descent with your blonde ass hair and
Yeah,
blue
what
eyes?
nationality is
I
that?
have no idea. My last name is Belgian. But
Ah.
I think I'm more Chinese
sounds-
than I am Belgian. That sounds like a joke, but I actually am. I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. My great grandmother is Chinese, full on.
No way.
Get the fuck out of
Who
here.
would have ever known that?
I know, no one else until now.
Nobody.
Yeah.
That's
I keep that to
crazy.
myself. I
Yeah,
don't like
you're gonna
people treating me
pass.
different.
Yeah, and
Like-
catch if people are like,
Yeah, they'll start like taking points off my test scores and shit.
Right.
yeah.
No, they'll add points for math and science. Yeah. They'll be like, oh, he's not a stupid white boy. Yay. 10 extra points.
You should know these things.
Right?
I'm
I
sure
told-
you're right.
Growing
Yeah.
up, I told everybody that I was Jewish.
Right.
You know, like I don't. Looking back, why did I do that?
Yeah,
because nobody
Smith is
would.
not a very Jewish name.
No, and
Yeah.
that's my married name. But even
Right.
when it was Marcus here
Yeah.
on the West Coast, nobody knows.
Yeah,
Marcus
but
is a
I mean,
Jewish
where
name
did
here.
your
Right.
family come from?
Germany,
And they were escaping.
Hitler?
Yeah, because my family, they were Prosser, but they were coming over here like late 1800s. Like, yeah, Rogers. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Your
I'll
family
take Will.
escaped the Nazis in Germany?
Yeah.
My dad's whole family went through it, and none of them survived except my dad.
No shit.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I would change. I mean, if Nazis were trying to kill you, wouldn't you be like, yeah, Marcus? That's the
Yeah,
whitest
Marcus.
last name. Yeah, that sounds good.
Marcus Steen.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, just cut off the
Before.
steen. I'm good. I'm white.
Yeah.
Marcus is like the Jewish Smith in New York.
Right.
You go through the phone book,
True.
pages of them.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that is
I
true.
didn't know that.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
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 That's whatever.
Well, amazing that your dad made it through that. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
he never came out. He was in the camps till the end. of
Well,
his
I
life.
mean, that's kind of,
it's just it.
yeah.
Right.
Like, oh
That
my
would freak
gosh.
me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm freaked out about
That might be the
Trump.
most incredible understatement of all time. You know those concentration camps? That would freak
That
me
would
out.
freak me out.
That
Right?
would unsettle me.
I would,
don't feel like I'd
I'm
be
so
concentrating at all.
unsettled just thinking about
John, you
it.
took my next joke.
Yeah, I would.
Aw.
It's very distracting.
Yes, I can't even drink
distracting.
orange juice if it's
I
concentrated.
know. Yeah. Low pulp, low concentration.
Yeah.
That's all they serve in those
What's in that
camps.
pulp?
Yeah.
I don't trust it. It's concentrated. Fuck it.
You know what I heard at one time? It was a study done about like I think the people who ran the concentration camps, they all had like I think it was like an astounding like 60% of them had like colon cancer because
Wow.
of the amount of meat they were eating. And so they were eating all the meat and they were just giving all the veggies to the people that were in the camps. And then like so their diets were like unreal, like Superman diets. Like their cholesterol was all really low and their calories counted,
Right.
all that kind of stuff. And then the people that were running it, like apparently they all had just like ridiculously just shot colons.
What was it be like
Wow.
gout, right?
Yeah,
Like
something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Hitler fed the Jews rotten bread, rye bread that was rotten,
Is that
moldy rye bread. It's a true
Yeah.
thing.
Is that why they
And-
like bagels so much? Or like, fuck this rye bread.
You'd
We're going to
think.
bagels.
they got Jewish rye. I like Jewish rye better because
just
it doesn't
moldy?
have the it's not moldy, but it doesn't have caraway seeds in it. I don't like
So
caraway
going sideways.
seeds.
yeah.
They carry you away.
They do. I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah, I get it.
Fuck it.
And
Yeah.
so
Piss me off.
the thing is that Hitler was trying to, like kill us with all that moldy bread, give us a
Right.
little bit to eat, but the thing is, he made us into like stealthy people because that's an antibiotic.
Right.
So thank you, Hitler.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's why
You're dope.
you got through those hospital days, and yeah.
It made us stronger.
You can thank Hitler for
You really think that
Yeah.
eating moldy ass bread made your
I think it changed.
so
our
food
gene
poisoning means
structure.
nothing?
right.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've been throwing it out all this time. What a waste of
I
money.
know,
Yeah.
what a waste.
Yeah, see?
Eat that bread. You won't get food poisoning.
But
You
back
won't
to
spend
you
the whole
guys.
Like a-
weekend
like a
wishing
bag
you were
of
dead.
peanuts. Yeah. that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's funny.
Anyway, so back to you. Now that I've been narcissistic for 5 minutes.
Multi-ass
I
bread.
think it's fine.
I'm enjoying this. This is fun.
We're bonding, right? This is great.
Well, how'd y'all meet?
Yeah, let's hear that.
It was
Tinder?
Yeah.
Fucking
What?
A. I'm telling you, these young people,
I had to
they
get off
find
of
like,
that.
oh no, I had so many dick pics. It was just like, I'm over it. I'm like, it's like, I don't know your name, sir.
Right.
Yeah, but
All I
Least
got
they
was
can do is caption the photo with their name.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I got tired of men holding fish and bears and like I swipe.
like bathroom selfies and dick pics, really,
Now you
dude.
get swipe left mixed
It's like
up
you're
with swipe
fucking
right.
45.
Screwed me
Get-
up in the bathroom.
Well,
Get
the
over
thing
your
is,
fat self.
There's an age restriction though. Like
You can change your age range.
The age range that you
Yeah,
want.
men in their 40s. The
Yeah.
one, yeah, they're
Just go for younger guys. They would love to meet someone older. I know.
no, they all
So
think
which
that.
one of you responded to the other?
You
Who
messaged
swiped
me about
who?
Yeah.
Microwaves.
Yeah. Oh, no. My profile was just a joke. I used to put jokes in my profile. I didn't write anything about
that's so
myself. I
smart.
I just wrote like, I hate when microwaves say that they're done, but they keep beeping even after you open the microwave. You know how when it starts beeping,
Yeah.
you open it, it keeps beeping.
Beeping.
Yeah. Or when
You have to press off, and
Yeah.
it's so annoying.
Or when you like go on, and
loved
this is the other part of it. Like when you go on to the microwave and you click a 3 to try and do 30 seconds, and it gives you 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
And I hate that, so I wrote that.
Yeah.
And it got me like, that's what it was.
And that's what drew you in. You were
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
God damn
this
those
guy's-
microwaves.
Funny.
Yes, this guy.
No, I get it.
That's so
Funny
cool.
is better than
No, yeah.
bathroom selfies and dick pics.
Yeah.
I never
'cause,
had any of those. I had a bunch of pictures of me and my family and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. There
I
was a
just-
picture of him and his cousin. And
Aw.
then I stalked him on Facebook for a little bit. And I saw
Did
it
you
again.
Google
It was
him?
like I didn't Google him.
Oh,
but
I Googled the
was
shit out of
stalking
people when I
on
meet him.
Facebook.
I'm like,
thought
I
it
know
was his
something's wrong with
girlfriend.
him.
I thought he had a girlfriend, and I was like, "Who is
It's my
this?"
cousin. I took
I was
her
like,
to.
he doesn't like look. She doesn't look related to him. Like related, like a
Right.
sister, like, I
We
can't
went on a trip
tell.
to Europe,
and, like,
and that was the
Their
picture.
arms were around each other, and I was like, "What
We're
is
just very good
this?"
friends. Me and my cousin are really close.
Yeah.
Because my sister is much older than me, and my brother is much younger than me. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of caught in the middle. So when she was off and he wasn't born yet, I was hanging with my cousins.
Yeah.
So that was the deal. Yeah. But yeah, really
I mean,
close
I get it. I would be like, these fucking dudes and wanting their
Right.
side chicks. Fuck that
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah.
Because it was Tinder, you know, like I
Tinder, I know, right?
You
What
gotta
do you
check it
expect?
out.
Yeah.
No,
You
I
gotta be
Googled the
careful.
shit out of somebody. I'm like, he's fucking lying about something.
Well, it was her,
I get accused of stalking.
it was her smile that drew me in. I like a good smile. That's I got a weakness for a smile.
Oh, she
Look at
she
that.
does have a good smile.
I hate bad teeth and I hate
I think
bad
that was
smiles.
one of the first
Kills
things you
me.
actually told me about too. He's
I
like,
just said you had a
"Ah,
really
I've
nice
got
smile. That was it.
a thing for
Aw.
bad
That was
teeth. I
it.
don't
If you
like
just
'em."
keep yourself in generally good shape, clean yourself up, and you have a nice smile, I'm in. I don't care.
That's what he told me to do.
A really simple guy.
So he liked your teeth. He liked your smile.
But I had to clean myself up and keep.
Yeah,
get
I said,
myself
hey, just clean yourself up. Drop like 10
Like, oh, I
pounds.
got a shower now? God.
I told her, drop 10 pounds, take a
Unrealistic.
shower, and I'll give you my number. until then, nothing.
Really? No. You guys had us.
Right.
Well, you had me.
That's why I can't find a boyfriend. I'm like, I gotta brush my teeth and take a shower. Jesus Christ, these
Right,
fucking
yeah.
dudes.
When I was married in the 70s, my husband would put me on the scale every day. And he weighed me. And he
Wow.
stood there. And I
Is this in the concentration camps?
right, exactly.
Just after.
I was like, and you didn't punch him in
right,
the
we're
throat?
about Pearl Harbor time.
Yeah.
And so every day when I'd get off the scale, I would tip the scale under 0. And so I was gaining weight because I will get even with you if you try that stuff with me. I'll gain weight, right?
yeah.
And so I was putting the scale under 0. And he was like, how come are you getting bigger and you're weighing less?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're not
I wouldn't even get on the scale.
I shouldn't have.
I would chuck it. I would poison him, and I mean, it was the '70s. You could have killed him and been like, I don't know, he just ran away.
I fed him blue potatoes once in front of his family.
What is
Fed
that?
his whole family blue potatoes.
What
Because
is
I
it?
dyed his socks. And there was still dye in the pot when I made mashed potatoes. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
I don't
So it was
understand.
He
It
was
was like clothes dye.
yeah, I used a big stew pot because he's military and he wanted all his socks to match perfectly. So I took all his socks and put them in a pot with RIT dye
What a
and
different
boiled
time
them.
this was.
It was.
Yeah.
This doesn't
Wow.
happen
This is
now.
amazing.
Yeah. And then the potatoes came out blue and his whole family was there and They were like, and I was like, they're never gonna notice the blue potato. They noticed.
They know.
Right.
So I
Were they
had to
blue on
lie.
the inside, or did you have to peel them and they were white again?
No, they
they
were
were
blue
mashed
and
potatoes?
yeah. I boiled the potatoes
In the
and when
same
you peel
pot?
them, they're
That's
blue
kinda
inside.
cool.
That is kind of cool. I like that.
That's
But then again,
fucking
that might be
hilarious.
I like that.
And I
remember when
lied.
McDonald's? I say you remember. I think this happened before I was born. But McDonald's had those colored ketchups for a while. They would like color the ketchup
I
for
don't
kids.
remember
They had,
that.
like blue and green ketchup and shit.
Oh,
Which sounds
I didn't know
horrible.
that.
That would scare the
Like
hell out of me.
SpongeBob, color patty
The
things.
pretty patties. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. SpongeBob's gonna be the Simpsons of the next generation. We love SpongeBob in this generation.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna talk about it like the Simpsons in like 10 years.
But
Yeah.
the thing is,
Wow.
my
Best.
mom always told me that it would melt my brain if I watched SpongeBob.
And then
so
when
I
we
didn't
got
actually
together-
start watching it until we got together.
How
She
long do you
hated
guys
it.
think The Simpsons have been on?
They've been on for 31 years now.
Have they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had their 30-year anniversary
Well, I
last year.
remember
Did they?
I had a
Something like that.
Don't Have a Cow Dude Bart Simpson t-shirt when I was
Yeah.
in middle school.
That's about right.
Yeah.
I remember because my daughter's exactly her age.
Yeah, yeah.
That's about
And
right.
it's like, Mom, I have to have a Bart Simpson tee or else I'm going to be a punk and I'm going to get beat up. And she was like, well, I don't like him.
30
but
years. I was
okay.
off by a year. Sorry.
I totally thought
Wow.
you were gonna go out and was like, no, it's like this, or something like that. Like you knew exactly what. It
No,
was,
I'm
and
so
was
bad at
expecting
math.
him not
Yeah.
And
to
I've
know
had a
it.
couple glasses of wine. I'm like, well, how old am I again?
It started the same year that Seinfeld started.
Oh my God.
So, and then obviously one of those is not in the air anymore.
Is Simpsons,
That's
Simpsons is still, like, going right now, like,
crazy.
they're coming out with new stuff.
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
nuts or has Seinfeld gotten funnier?
Oh, it's got. Wait, here's what's funny about it is the fact that it's still funny. That's what makes it extra funny.
Yeah.
The fact that those
Gotcha.
jokes are still landing today.
Yeah,
where someone's
yeah.
Like, he's a close talker. That's ageless.
Yeah.
The middle age is like that guy gets awful close. You know.
Yeah, I
Or
think
whatever
it's
they
like
say.
awkward
Yes.
or like low talkers.
Exactly.
I hate low talkers.
that was
I'm
the
like,
puffy
I
shirt.
can't hear
The
you.
puffy shirt episode. Where the
Yeah.
low talker designs that shirt. And
Yeah.
he has to wear it on TV because he didn't hear it. He was just saying, yeah, sure, yeah. He was
Yeah.
saying yeah to everything.
Yeah.
And he wears the puffy shirt.
Yeah.
It's a great
God.
I
episode.
love at the end. It's like, oh, it's not a bad shirt.
It's not a bad shirt. Yeah, it's not bad.
Where he
No,
couldn't
I-
remember that girl's name he was going out with.
Oh yeah,
Dolores?
Yeah. But it was like
Dolores.
it sounded like some part of the female.
Yeah,
body.
yeah. It was like Melva.
Mulva.
Mulva.
Bovary.
Are we talking about the show? Oh, we're talking about the show.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's not a game.
No, no.
George
Just-
is my favorite character. Gabby hates George.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I don't
he's
like
George.
his vernacular.
He's
or something.
annoying.
Yeah.
I love
And
George.
on
George
purpose.
is me. That's why I like George.
Ah.
George is exactly the kind of guy I am. I'm exactly like George. I
No.
get annoyed by
I-
little things. I hate when people don't like me.
Oh, that's
that kind
actually
of stuff.
kinda true.
I'm sitting there. I'm just. I
People don't like you.
There are people that don't like me. Sure, they're all
don't
out
like
They're
there.
assholes,
They're
though.
out now. No, they have plenty of reason. They're all totally justified to not like me.
Nice.
I try my best to be nice to everybody, but
Yeah,
it's tough
yeah.
sometimes.
Sometimes
It
it
is.
People are difficult. I don't like
Bueselinck have
people.
a very long fuse. That's our trait. We have a very long fuse. We don't get angry super easy. Real anger.
But
The both of you
the
have
little
long
stuff-
fuses?
I have the normal fuse.
Okay.
He's got the weird one. Big stuff doesn't make him angry. Small stuff will just make him like flip a table.
oh my god.
Wow.
Oh,
Pissed
yeah.
off
My
about
dad
little
flipped
things.
tables.
Yeah. Well, I don't. See,
Wow.
the thing that gets me mad about little things is that it shouldn't be a problem. It's like, why is this happening? It's so small. It's so easy. Why is this happening? And then it just
Yeah.
happens, and I'm like, it just sets me off. Someone hits my car.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Like, crashes into me. I would get out, and be like, hey man, you okay?
Yeah,
Jesus,
yeah.
That was crazy. And then I'd be fine. I'd be laughing about it.
Yeah, yeah.
If I get hit by a car, it would not bother me. But
Wow.
when a car like is painted green or something, I'd be like, that's fuck that car. I'm so pissed off. You know what? Yeah. Or they're just a little over the line, or even if they're within their line and they're too close to the line, or something like that.
Or if they get in front of you without using a blinker.
Ooh, now
That's
that
annoying.
You could
is.
change your lane a mile ahead. If I don't see you use a blinker, I'm pissed. So.
Yeah, no, they're not optional. It's the fucking law.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
I'm not going to get killed because you're an
No,
asshole.
it's annoying.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it annoys me.
Ridiculous.
It annoys me.
Yeah. Gabby just likes to listen to me rant. She gets excited when I get mad about small stuff. If it's not
Well-
about her, she loves to listen to it.
But if he
I
doesn't
love
talk about
rants.
it, like if he just sits there upset, then I get upset, and then we're both
Right.
in bad moods, and then we're both just quiet, and it just continues.
But if I go off on a tangent, she thinks it's funny.
oh yeah.
It is funny. I
Yeah.
love
Fun to listen
sarcastic
to.
rants.
Yeah, that's what I try to.
It's
That's
not
what I try to do on.
sarcastic.
That's what I
It's
try to do
not?
on
No,
stage.
it's
Yeah, that's my stage presence. I try to get annoyed. I try to go up there annoyed by small stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Well,
like
I
that
mean, that's
style.
relatable
Wow.
too. Because,
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm like, I don't know. I don't like it when people park crooked as long as they don't, like, hit me.
Right.
But the blinkers, ooh,
No, I'm trying a
girl.
bit
I'm
tonight.
planning out You're
Right.
deaf.
I'm trying to bit tonight about homeless people, and it was today. So this morning I walked by a homeless guy. He was sleeping at 11 a.m. Okay, and then I got here, and then it was at 6:30, and a homeless guy was standing with a bunch of other homeless people. He looks at his watch, and then he starts running. And I go, what is the schedule for homeless people? At 11 a.m., you're right where you need to be sleeping.
Right,
but
right.
at 6:30, you're late. What are you late for? You know what I mean? Job interview?
Right.
You know, what is the deal? Why are you guys having, what's the scheduling conflict? You know? Just night owls.
That is kind of weird.
It's super weird.
Yeah.
The guy ran off in shorts and like dress shoes and like a hat. I'm like, where are you headed?
That's weird.
Yeah, what's the joke?
That would like
It's
kind
like,
of
what are
make
you
me
late
think
for?
about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you late for?
Yeah,
Where are you running to?
Because I got a parking ticket here, and then what I don't like about Portland is how homeless people are everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere.
And they
Can't get away
yeah.
from them.
Yeah, they're everywhere. But when I park in a spot
Yeah.
away from everybody, it cost me $98 because I broke the law. But they put up a tent in that same spot. They get a bathroom pass. It's fucking crazy. It pisses me
So
off.
I could get a bathroom pass if I pitch a tent.
You're not gonna get a ticket, at least.
That's
in
true.
Well,
Portland,
I'm
there's
gonna
freaking tents everywhere.
throw up a tent
That's
next
true.
to my car and be like, I didn't park here.
Like
I
someone
live
asked me, "Wanna
here.
go camping?" I go, "Where are we going? Portland?" It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it is down here.
Tent city.
Yeah.
The whole city is a
The
tent.
whole city's a tent.
Yeah.
We're all just coming up
Yeah,
to
I got
Vancouver.
2 parking tickets.
2 parking tickets?
Where
That's
at?
okay.
I got a
Here.
ticket on the max.
Yeah.
Just like right over here?
Well, I mean,
Down
Linda
the
and I were
street.
too drunk, so we had to sleep in the parking lot. And I think I should get like a free parking pass for being responsible and being like, fuck
Thank
it, well, I'm
you.
going to sleep here.
Let's go to court.
Yeah, actually, that's
No,
a
I can't
point.
believe I admitted this on YouTube that we slept in a parking lot like a couple of derelicts that we are. Like,
It was more responsible,
That's
though.
safer than driving home, though.
I'm proud of us.
That's the thing about
And it's
parking
basically the
tickets
tent-
too,
the
man.
tent.
The
Yeah.
parking
Shouldn't have
tickets
gotten the
thing.
ticket.
When they tell you that
Yeah.
you can come to court and appeal it, who's gonna appeal that? No one's gonna come to
Exactly.
court like, I'll just pay the $98. I'm going out in there at 2 a.m. F that. Talk to some judge that's in a bad mood. Why would I want to do that?
Yeah.
Just pay the
Exactly.
$98.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I would go in there literally with that argument if I could. I would just be like, look, there are homeless people everywhere. I park my car. I'm not living in the car. If I was living in the car,
Yeah.
I would justify that.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I was in Portland, if you're living in your car and
Yeah.
you're parked illegally, they're going to be fine with you. But if you leave your car in a spot and
Exactly.
go to your job, then they've got a problem with it. Hate that.
That's wrong.
It's wrong.
You should have a problem
Yeah.
with that. I get it.
I never even, yeah.
I'm gonna fix
All
this.
right,
I'm gonna fix this whole city.
let's do it.
This is what it's like to date a comedian. That's exactly how it is all the time. This is no different.
Well, I always wonder, like, if healthier relationships from comedians come from, like, you know, like comedians are actually extroverts. I mean, kind of have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, 80-20.
Yeah,
You know, let's go with
you
the
have to be confident.
Pareto
You gotta be confident.
Yep.
ratio. Yeah.
It's kind of weird, though, because depending on the person, he's not always that extroverted.
Right.
Like, if it's around somebody that he doesn't really know and it's not in a scenario where he's in his, comic phase or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
call
No.
it,
Yeah.
Then
yeah,
he's
for
much
sure.
more quiet. He doesn't really want to put out his opinions because he doesn't want to get,
Right.
Sometimes I just don't want to do anything. I'm not a lampshade in my head kind of guy. I don't need
Right.
the attention on me all the time.
Right.
I really don't. Like
Right.
in certain scenario, when it's her arena, when she's with her friends, I'm very quiet.
Yeah.
I do not take attention away from her. She wants to have a good time. I'm not going to sit in there and just be like, hey guys, I got a great one for you. And then all of a sudden, Gaby's sitting in the corner and all her friends are entertained by me. She's going to hate me.
Yeah.
I'm going to let her have her night.
Right, right.
Sometimes I'll just go up to the room and just be like, you have a great time. I just can't do this tonight.
Right.
He's a cool guy. A cool boyfriend.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
he's okay sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
He's okay sometimes.
These are
He's
all the
pretty good.
highlights. We
Yeah.
can fill a podcast with highlights for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
What kind of work do you do, Gabby?
I work at 2 different restaurants. So I work at a restaurant called C'est La Vie and a restaurant called Skipper's. So one's a French restaurant that does like crepes and grilled cheeses
It's
and
really
stuff
nice.
like that. And
Wow.
it's just
Bougie.
It's kind of bougie. It's like a little cafe.
That's
I
the
would say.
kind of place
really
you should
cool.
work at. The
It's
bougie
a lot
ones.
Of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Where's it at?
It's up in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
It's right off 78th Street. So it's
Yeah.
Cool.
if you take exit 4 and you just go right, you're
Give me
gonna.
directions. I love it. Where is it at?
No, come,
Exit 4, you guys.
come
right across
ask
from
for
a
Ab,
KFC.
for Gabby.
Yeah, ask for
So y'all,
Gaby.
still live in Vancouver,
Yeah.
and y'all like
I'm not
commute.
I'm not gonna move down here. It's
To-
too expensive.
It is really expensive,
He only
dude.
comes down
So
here
bad.
for the stand-up stuff.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like we don't spend a whole lot of time down here all the time.
Right. No, I'd rather
But-
drive and pay for parking than actually live here.
Yeah.
When
You'd
you
have to live
lease,
in a
it's little
hellhole.
Annoying. I have a
Absolutely.
lease, so
Yeah.
I have a mileage limit. So
Yeah.
I need to start rationing my miles pretty soon. But yeah, she works at C'est La Vie, and then the other place that she works at is Skipper's. It's a Hazeldale institution. It's a seafood place. It's really popular.
Yeah. That's
It's
been
not-
around a long time. I know Skippers.
Exactly.
Yeah, we get
Yeah.
a lot
It's
of
been
people
there a
coming up
long
from
time.
Portland and from Gresham because the ones here have disappeared.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
true.
just the
There's
ones
only-
up in.
Yeah, there's only 2 now. There's one in La Center.
No,
right? Is the La
it's
Center
there's
one
like
gone?
6 left.
There's 6 left, really? I thought it was
Yes.
only 2. Jesus Christ.
The
doing
owner.
fine.
Can you guys iron this out before the podcast, please?
yeah.
No, keep it
I'm
coming.
kidding.
This is the good stuff.
This
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Fight.
The owner, he's got 2. He's got one in Hazeldale and one up in Longview, not La
Longview.
Center. And then there's one other one in Washington, and then just a few other ones scattered around. But I don't think there are any other skippers in.
We're interested in the
Oregon.
ones that you work at.
Just
There's
the
only one of those.
Just,
Okay.
just the one.
So to me, there's only one.
Aww.
Aw.
But isn't
So it's a
Vancouver in
skipper.
Washington?
Yeah, that's right. It's a
Yeah.
Vancouver, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's only 2 total in Washington.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. And then
Yeah.
you got to go over the ponds, the river, or whatever,
Yeah.
the bridge.
Well, there's none in Oregon.
Huh.
And
I'll
I
be
think they're
darned.
just kind of all scattered that way
Huh.
towards the rest of the huge country.
So what's the funniest thing that's ever happened when the 2 of you have been together, while you've been together?
God.
Oh, we really like picking on people
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
people
stores and
watching.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's really gotten into the tone of me because, like, we'll just see people in the store. I mean, look at this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. What
Yeah.
an animal this guy is. And we'll sit there for 5 minutes. And before we were first in, she's like, that's so mean. Now she'll start. She's like, look at this lady.
I used to always do it in my head, but I can't verbally let it out because I
No.
feel horrible.
Plus,
Yeah.
you didn't really
Since
know
he
how to
does
do
it,
it
it's like-
because at that point you were like, how do I even say that I don't like this person quiet enough? Because you're kind of loud.
Yeah.
She's
I-
soft-spoken around other people, but when we're like in our room or something like that, she talks so loud. I'm like, dude, there are other people in the house. There's others out there.
It's fine. I
They're
talk
all
loud
sleeping.
all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, this fucking bitch.
Yeah,
My sister's like, shut up. You
Yeah.
gotta spit up.
yeah,
I'm like, I don't care.
yeah. The funniest things
can
that
run
happen to
faster than
us
you.
really just are our observations, and we just kind of mess.
That's
with.
what I'm noticing.
She
You're
makes me a
big
better
into.
comedian all the time. She really does. She's just making me a better comedian at all times.
It is kind of
That's
nice to
amazing.
have ideas to bounce off of. And I go, when I'm
Yeah.
like at a loss for anything, I'll go people watching and being like, oh my
too.
God. And make up backstories for them. And
If I'm down in the dumps or can't figure out what to write,
Yeah.
I will literally sit for hours
And
and,
just watch people.
Yeah, but I'm looking for like what is everybody doing alike but different until I
Right.
find something funny in it.
Yep.
That reminds me of something that he said a while ago. It was about we were sitting in a restaurant and we were having a conversation, and somebody behind us was talking really, really loudly, and their conversation just was not interesting in the slightest.
Yeah.
And we were thinking, how do they find this interesting? Our conversation is
yeah.
so much better.
Well,
I was
sitting
talking
there,
about
I was
how he was
literally
just
like,
so
what's
much
it,
better.
what does it feel like to be a boring person? What does that feel like? That's what I said. I was like, what does it feel
Yeah.
like to just be boring? You know, because those people exist.
They are. They're
word
everywhere.
exists, so the person must exist. And I had 2
Yeah.
sitting behind me talking. You know, it's like gunshots going off in a room that's bulletproof.
Yeah.
It's just bouncing this boring shit everywhere, and it was just it's like
A bullet of
couldn't even
boring.
retain it. Like when you eavesdrop on somebody, it's like, this is really interesting. I'm so glad.
Yeah,
I'm at this
it's like,
table.
Juicy, spill
It's like,
that
but
tea.
you can't escape the Monday. So I saw Lisa today. well, that's gonna happen sometimes. You gotta just deal with that. You're right. It's like there's no conflict, nothing going on. Me and Gaby could sit there. We could have an argument, talk about how much we love each other. Argument, fuck that guy. Argument, love each other. Like literally, that's
Right.
a meal. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
in the middle of there's hash browns somewhere.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's how it works with us. You know. But the thing is, like, for my writing process, I don't write. I don't have a writing process. I'll like come up with an idea. I'll try it on a stage the day that I think of it, and if I come up with something funny on stage, I'll write that down, and then I start writing.
Wow.
Gabby's
So
seen
you have an idea and then improv from
that. Yeah,
there.
it's bullet point, and
That's
I just go for it.
awesome.
So like Gabby and I will be talking about something. I'll say one thing that's fun, one line, one sentence.
Yeah.
I'll try that on stage and turn it into a bit while I'm up there.
Wow.
It's like I had one the other day where we were talking about rallies or something like that, like people that go to rallies, and I go,
Yeah.
What's the point? Everybody's in agreement.
Yeah.
Why are you doing a rally? Everybody's agreement here.
Yeah.
That's
Whose mind are you
hilarious.
changing? So she laughed when I said that, and I go, okay, I'll go try that on stage, see if I can just noodle in that into something.
Right. Right.
I'll either get these long text messages. He's like, "What do you think of this?"
Yeah.
And I'll get like this long text message of a joke idea, or it'll be like mid conversation. I'll laugh at something. I'll, oh, that was good. That was good.
Right.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "Okay," and he'll take it up and do something with it.
Yeah.
It's that
I
kind of
can't
stuff.
believe you create in front of people on stage. That's
I know,
amazing. That's like genius.
That's brave.
Well, the
yeah.
thing-
I'd rather take a boring bullet.
I don't like to call it too brave because there's guys that do it that I really admire that I didn't even know they did it until I heard about it. Like guys that like who are my heroes, like Bill Burr. Bill Burr literally he'll just write something on a little sticky note, just some
Really?
little thing, and he'll just go up
And
there
he'll just go
rant
off with
on
it.
for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And just see if it's funny.
Huh.
Because his just being good at stand-up comedy, having the tone that he does,
Right.
makes it funny enough where he's not going to die up there.
Right.
If the concept's great, it makes it great.
Right,
That's
right.
The thing. So, I really value stage presence and being in the and having the energy. Got to learn that in art school, like being ready and psyching yourself up and getting up there. So anything you talk about, even if it's not funny, people are still going to be there smiling, entertained.
Right.
So when they start laughing, then okay, I've got something.
Yeah.
Because a lot of comedians are like they're just like their material is better than mine, but their stage presence hasn't caught up with the material. So you think the joke is bad. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So like my thing is like if the joke is bad, I can at least get people to smile.
Yeah.
So
That is, that's kind of hard for me because I'll write out a joke and then I'll just like keep reviewing it.
Right.
But I mean, if it's not word for word, I'm not going to get mad about it. But I mean, I can't just like have a bullet point like bananas and then go
Right.
up there and be like, oh, the thing about bananas is no.
And that's my process right there.
Yeah.
When you
Wow.
get bored though, just saying the same thing over and over again, why would I think
Yeah.
that the just having the concept down would
Yeah.
be a little bit better in the sense that you can go up in there, have the right idea, but
Right.
then kind of create something a little new every time.
And that is a problem. Like I'll do one joke 2 to 3 times and I'm done with it and I'm bored and I don't want to do it
I feel
again.
the same way about my material.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough being. I'm only 4 months in.
Yeah.
And it's starting to get kind of like annoying. The fact that I'm like starting to get to a point where it's like I have jokes that work that I don't want to do anymore.
Yes.
I have
Yep.
jokes that I know kill. If I do them right,
Yes.
they kill. And I'm like, I kind of hate this joke now. I kind of want to get rid of
Yes.
it. But when
I
you're
hate
in the
it.
process of like, I want to start building an hour.
Yeah.
If you have that attitude, you can't build an hour.
Yeah.
you gotta
true.
suck it up and hold on to that joke and say, I gotta do this for the hour. I cannot give up. Because there are guys who have 4 years to build an hour.
Yeah.
1 hour of comedy over 4 years, I want to shoot myself just thinking about it. I guess that's terrible.
That's how
Like,
I feel.
a
Just
joke you
the
came
last
up with
3
in
weeks.
January 2010,
Yep.
you're going to now do in January 2014. That just blows my mind. Like, there are guys who I really like Louis C.K. and
Yeah.
George Carlin and Bill Burr, who would just do an hour and then throw it out. So that's my idea. At the end of this year, all
I
the
like
material that I
that.
do, I'm throwing it out.
Yeah.
I just threw out 38 pounds of jokes
Yeah?
that I wrote in 10 years on Facebook. I threw
Oh,
them
yeah.
all down the laundry
Yeah.
chute.
Yeah, you kind of
Screw
have
it,
to.
you know,
I
like
think
I'm
it's good for it's that moment where you just walk out of the bubble.
Yeah.
Because you get in the bubble of your own material where you're just like, okay, this works, that works, doing my set. This works, that works, doing my set.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you keep pulling from the same bubble, and you're stuck in the comedy world. You're not writing anything new. I was doing 7 mics a week for like 4 weeks straight.
Yeah.
I didn't write anything new, and I had a panic attack. I was like, am I just going to quit comedy? I have nothing new. What am I just going to get? And then I dialed it back to 3 mics. I had 4 new jokes. I need to stay away from comedians as much as I can.
You do.
Absolutely.
You really do.
I need
And
to be with
I think the
people like
hardest
Gaby
thing.
who are funny but not comedians.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, the hardest
Your
thing
jokes
is
from real life
doing
experience.
new
Yeah.
material
What'd you
in
say?
front of a bunch
I
of.
said you get your jokes from real life experiences.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
as just sitting in like the table, just writing stuff down.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
experience it. You find something funny.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's where it comes from.
Also, you don't want to be an impersonator of other comedians.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I've had
Yeah.
times where it's like, so Christian Burke is a good buddy of mine. We went to mics together all the time. We still do.
Yeah.
But I found myself getting to the point where I started to imitate some of his mannerisms, and I was like, oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that at all. I need to stop that.
Yeah.
So I needed to kind of jog my head because it's like his material's working, his style is working.
Yeah.
I should do that. Like I don't think it consciously, but subconsciously I go up there. And I'm just like start to talk slower. I start to be more chill. It's like I just smoke weed like he does.
Yeah.
Like literally that's like what it started to become. I was like, I don't like this. I'm a high energy guy. I need
Yeah.
to sound a little upset. he's not one of those guys. He's one of those like, hey man, everything's fine, but have you ever heard about this? And
Yeah.
then this, bears don't exist, like that. That's his thing. He's just up there like, I just kind of thought of this. What do you think? You don't like it? Big deal. And he just keeps on going.
Right.
I love his mellow attitude. I don't have that.
Yeah.
You get angry when people like seriously? I'm not the one
Yeah.
doing the bad thing up here.
I know. Like, I'll get mad at the crowd for not laughing, and I turn it back on them, and I usually can bring them back because I'll just say, that's not my fault. It's not me, you know.
Well, I mean, we were talking to Shang, right?
Yes.
And he said that he's done shows where people like, we go to comedy shows and purposefully not laugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had
What?
people that came
Yeah.
out of
That
there.
sounds
Oh my!
rude.
And I said,
"What the fuck is wrong
I
with
heard
you?"
guys didn't laugh. You were in the front row. Shang said that you weren't laughing.
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, we go to comedy shows and we don't laugh. And I'm like, no, that's what I said. You don't get to say the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
Like, are you?
You don't just get to repeat what I say.
Yeah.
You know, this is a conversation.
Yes.
It's a two-way.
Yes.
No, yeah, there are people that'll go to comedy shows just to get upset or offended, or sometimes, like, I think these are the people, they're less to be entertained and more to facilitate what's being said. So they go there, and if nothing upsetting is said, they won't laugh, but they won't pipe up.
Right.
But if something that they're waiting for someone to misstep
Yeah.
in their mind, like, you just made a joke about abortion, and
Uh-huh.
I must, like, okay, you know, that's why you're here. You're
Yeah.
here to find conflict. You're here to find a problem.
Yeah.
That's what sounds like to
Judge.
me.
Well, why not do Krav Maga then or something?
Why
The
are
fuck is
some-
wrong? I
It's
know.
attention-seeking behavior. There's no attention in Krav Maga.
I agree that it's for
Because
attention.
if you're the guy that's not laughing in the crowd, you
Yeah.
know the comedian's going to turn their attention to you. Whether it's just looking at you,
Yeah.
commenting about you, getting into a verbal argument with you, then the pressure's off you because you're not expected to be funny, and you still get to talk, and people are looking at you. So you have all the
That's just
attention.
being a whore.
Exactly,
It
that's
is.
what I'm saying. So people
Yeah.
go to shows, that's who they are. Because
Yep.
if he would have commented on them, they would have just sat there like, well, you're just not impressing me. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, they get to
Yes.
be the high and mighty.
There was this
Yuck.
last time I came
I
to
agree.
his set. There was this lady who was really, really drunk. She was in the very front row, and before like everything was going on, she was just up there kind of dancing. And
Yeah.
I was so confused. Like I was just kind of staring at her, and I was like, "This is going to be interesting. This is not going to end well."
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so she was dancing and like a really touchy drunk and was just having so much fun, which was fine. She piped down when the show started, so I went up. I was first on.
Yeah.
And I go, man, no one's having more fun than you. You are just having a blast. You're a very touchy drunk. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
People were laughing around. I was like, that's why I like being 4 feet in the air, so you can't touch me.
Yeah.
Hands to yourself, like that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
she was like, wow, and everybody else was laughing.
She didn't laugh the whole set.
No, she didn't laugh
She
the
was
whole
so
set.
upset.
She didn't laugh the whole set. But I'm fine with that. I like messing with the crowd.
No, I deserved it. You caught me dancing and being
Yeah, it's
stupid.
funny.
So yeah, I mean,
yeah.
And it's an open mic. You don't go to an open mic if you don't.
yeah.
Have a sense of humor. I went to
Yeah.
an open mic over at Eddie's at Shanghai Tunnel the other
Oh,
night.
the canoe mic?
Yes.
Yeah. How
And
is that mic?
I liked it a lot. You know, it's new
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
catching on.
developing, but yeah, I liked it. And I decided this week I was just going to go to Mike's support and watch, right?
Right.
I felt empty comedically, and I wanted to get filled up by other people's comedy.
Right.
There was a drunk at the bar, drunk white woman at the bar, and she was sitting there laughing her ass off at everything. When I got done, I went out to leave. I told you about this earlier, and I went to say goodbye to her. And she said, "You were the best comic of the night." And I go, "Good, I'll keep doing exactly."
Is that why you didn't laugh at anything I said?
I
You're
didn't
the
even,
one person that you didn't laugh at. That's funny. And you didn't even go on.
I
That's
didn't.
great.
And I'm like, I made such a hit not doing comedy. I think this is what I'll
I
just
would
go to
totally
drunk
play
bars.
into that. I'd be like, yeah, my joke about you is my favorite joke.
Oh my
That's all I wanted to do. I
god.
just wanted to do a joke about you, and I'm glad I got to do that.
Yeah. People are crazy.
Now I have a new joke, and I didn't even want one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I'm going to keep it up.
What's the funniest thing that's happened when you've gone to watch Joe do comedy?
Well, the troubling thing is that I hear all of his stuff before I come and see his sets, so it's not all
Yeah.
that new stuff. So I can't get that like rush of just like funny laughter from seeing a fresh thing. It's,
Yeah.
She likes bringing other people, though, and watching them laugh.
That's
We bring
That's a
other
good
people. We
gauge.
brought her mom.
Yeah.
Her mom came out.
I remember that.
And her mom had a
Yeah.
great time. Her
Yeah.
mom hadn't heard any of my stuff.
Yeah.
And, she had a really good time.
Was that at Triple Nickel?
No, it was here.
Yeah, I remember
His
that.
mom went to the Triple
They were
Nickel.
sitting right over
My
there.
mom came here.
Right. right. My
Okay.
mom went
Yeah,
to
yeah.
triple nickel. That's right. Yeah.
I think that was when she was still sick.
When what?
That's
still
right.
sick.
Yeah, you
You
were
weren't
still
here.
sick.
yeah, you weren't here for that.
Oh,
That's
then it didn't happen.
right.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
It never
You
happened.
were the
I
best
was-
comedian that night.
I need to do more of that.
Yeah, that's right.
You were the
Yeah,
funniest
keep it
one.
up.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I'm good when I'm not there.
That's right. Yeah.
But that was pretty fun though, because I was able to like afterwards, like talking with my mom about it was a lot more interesting in the sense that we got to talk with him about what we liked, what we didn't like,
Right.
what like worked, what really didn't, and
Yeah.
it was like a second,
Fresh eyes.
fresh pair of eyes, a third person to give input into it.
It's also good to show your girlfriend's mom that you don't suck at what you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
I was
you-
gonna say, like, did she like you? Like, okay,
She
maybe you
did.
guys won't starve to death and die.
Right. Now, her thing, she's so nice that she would say anything nice, but I could tell if it was just saying nice to be nice.
Right.
Because she was sitting in the back of the car on the ride home, and she wasn't saying anything. I was like, Mel, what'd you think of the set? And she was just like, searching for words, because when you're trying to just be nice, you don't have to search for words. Oh, it was great. I hope you keep it up and that kind of thing. She was like looking for words, like,
Right.
man, I just thought that was way better than I expected and all that. So it was really nice to hear that. That's a confidence builder as a boyfriend, when you're just like, okay, your girlfriend's mom does not think you're a loser.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
That
No matter
is.
how you look at it. You know what I mean? So that's good.
And it's nice that you actually care about what your girlfriend's mother.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's a good sign.
You have a girlfriend. She already likes you. I mean, you're
Aw.
locked in.
Aw.
You know what I mean? Your
Sweet.
girlfriend already likes you. You need to get everybody
Yeah.
else to.
Or loves.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of sweet because when we just moved into my mom's house for a short time in transition between places. But when we were at the apartment, he ended up. I was at work one day and he came home and he told me, "Oh yeah, I just got off the phone with your mom." I was like, "What? You called my mom?" And they just were chatting. They were just catching up. He just called her to see how she was doing.
Oh, she had
That's
to have
great.
loved that shit.
Oh yeah,
She
she
did like
texted me
that.
about it.
I bet.
She was very excited.
I
How many
bet.
paragraphs? I write
Just
9
sort of
paragraphs
thing.
at a
Like,
time.
Guess what happened?
Yeah, middle-aged white lady paragraphs. At least 3.
Oh, Linda, and your paragraphs.
Yeah.
Good,
made me happy.
good. Thank God for unlimited texting. Imagine how much she would have cost back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Remember
I
there was, like,
had a
minutes
fight
and
with
shit?
my ex-husband. $700.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's like, I upgraded to unlimited texting. I'm like, yeah, you better,
It's
motherfucker.
amazing, it's amazing to look back at all this stuff for like when I was a kid and you guys were obviously just just younger adults.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
The stuff that used to cost so much money that is like you can't even believe you used to spend that kind of money on it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
A VCR, like $500.
Oh, yeah.
For a VCR.
Yeah.
Yes.
$2.
I remember when
tickets.
DVD players first came out. It was like $1,200. Now you
Right.
could get one for like what, $20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember how huge Blu-ray was when it came out.
Oh.
But here was the difference between DVD and Blu-ray. I don't remember Blu-ray discs costing that much more, but the Blu-ray
Yeah.
players, they were these hunks of shit.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
yeah.
my grandma still got one of the first generation ones.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have a Blu-ray player. I don't understand why this isn't playing. I was like, Grandma, they've updated this.
Yeah.
That's like saying, I've got the first iPhone. I got a smartphone. Why isn't it playing YouTube? It's,
Right.
it's the first fucking smartphone.
Yeah.
That's why. It's like one of those old ones.
Oh, poor grandma.
I know.
You know, they used to make shit that way. I remember my grandma, she had a TV from like, it was like one of the very first color TVs from
Yeah.
the 70s. And we were still watching on that thing
Oh, that'd be
up
cool.
until like early aughts. She's like, it still works,
would
goddamn
be
it. It's a
cool.
Zenith.
That'd be cool to see. That'd be cool to see, actually.
I was
Still
there.
got it.
I was there the day the first television came out.
Yeah.
I watched television for the first time with everybody else that day.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Y'all had TV back then when you were born.
I remember the TV. No.
Yes.
No. I remember.
You
I-
weren't
I can
listening to
ask
the
this.
fucking
How old are you?
radio.
How old are you?
I'm 68.
68.
She was born in
51.
51, same as
I
my
remember
mom.
going to my grandma's and everybody was watching TV for the. Maybe it was just my family. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Could have
When
been.
did TV come out? Do we have a Google?
Yeah, we got to Google.
Everybody
Maybe.
I want to say it was. I want to say it was something like 1953. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Okay, so you were 3
mean,
years
like,
old. You don't
2 or 3
remember that
years
shit.
old. Yeah, I remember
I
some
do
stuff
remember
when I was
it.
little.
But like because television. I
There's
mean,
that kind of.
Do you
like that
remember
faded
watching
kind of memory,
TV when
though,
you're
that
3
you
years old, but
still
you can't
have.
remember
Yeah.
writing me a 9-paragraph text message?
yeah, but I can
That's
remember
different.
way back
we,
with
we,
today.
we were off. We were off by quite a bit.
She was
Here-
right.
Here's the other thing too.
Again.
Like I remember, it's like, yeah, the first like projection film came out in like 1920.
Yeah.
Something. But
first
So
television.
TV was invented in in 1927.
But
Now,
when did people get it in
now
their homes?
first in their homes,
Yeah.
41.
Oh, so I was wrong.
So it could have been maybe it was the first
In your neighborhood.
like live television. I don't know.
That
if-
could
well,
be too.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
they wouldn't put a TV in your house if it wasn't anything to put on it because they didn't have VCRs. So maybe not. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm off.
Yeah.
So maybe
Huh.
This
Portland.
makes me
I mean,
question
but
the whole
you
Nazi
lived up
conversation.
here,
We didn't know what
right?
we were
Yeah.
talking about.
So maybe they didn't
Yeah.
get a radio station or a TV station
in
until
the city.
Right. But I'm glad you guys brought us
1978.
on here to talk about history. We got through the
Yeah.
we got through the
Because
Nazis.
this has everything to do
The
with
Nazis?
We got
kids.
through,
If I wouldn't have done
This is
what
what it's
I
like today to
did,
stand with a comedian.
Oh yeah.
You
This
live
is
in a
Linda's
con-
podcast.
you live in
I'm
a
the sound guy.
concentration
That's
camp.
why I'm wearing. Yeah. I mean, I'm just here. I just make sure I upload everything and it works good, and
Yeah. Right.
and I do as I'm told.
I'm letting you talk politics.
Politics. Yeah.
And then I'm
When's the
going to
first
get a
TV come out?
9-paragraph text message later about how I shan't. Shan't?
She's talking like me.
I shan't do that today, governess.
I
Governess.
can't.
My
do that.
lady. So where can we find
The two.
the two of you on social media?
Well, Gabby's got all the social media
Yeah,
stuff.
I've got all of them. I've got the
The Facebook and the
Yeah.
YouTubes and the
and the
Twitters.
I don't have Twitter actually. No, I
Well,
don't.
I think that's more of a Gen X thing because we like to get on there and pretend that we're smarter than we actually are. Like, oh, Donald Trump, you don't need a wall. You need a moat.
I just think it's for people who think what they have to say is important.
Yeah.
No wonder.
And I
Gabby
do.
doesn't
I
feel
think-
like she needs to say anything. Like I just tell people.
I
know.
always think I have something to say. I'm like, wait a minute.
Whenever I try to talk to somebody about like something that I think is important,
Yeah.
they are going to come back with their own stuff, and that's totally fine.
Right.
But they have no room to budge. They don't want to give into anything. They don't want to see that maybe they weren't quite right.
Right.
Like, I'm willing to see that okay, maybe you're right there. Maybe
Right.
I was wrong.
Right,
But
right.
whenever I have a conversation with for instance, one of my friends, like they're never gonna budge. They're always like, nope, you're wrong,
Right.
and just not giving me any facts or anything.
Right.
So it's really there's no point in
I
going
love
on
that.
Twitter
I
and
do too.
just doing the same thing.
It doesn't promote
whiter.
growth mentally.
It doesn't. Right.
Because it.
But see, I'm a sadistic
compartmentalizes-
fucker. I like to
Sure.
poke the bear just to see how angered they'll get.
Well,
if they say they want to kill me, I won.
Well, it compartmentalizes and explodes emotion. So whatever you're feeling on a nano level, when you take it to Twitter, it blows
Yeah.
up because you've got 20,000 people that agree with you.
Yeah.
So you think something that was in your head, like let's say back in the 80s, before social media was even a thing. Mm-hmm. Something that you thought in your head, you can now put on Twitter and it can explode.
Yeah.
Before it was just a passing thought. And it was
Yeah.
something that you had to deal with in your own head. It was something that had to be personally
Mm-hmm.
thought through, and you had to grow through it. You had to go to therapy. Things that you think now you can get on Twitter. Everybody agrees with me. Not everybody.
Yeah.
20,000 people. That's nobody.
Yeah,
nobody
yeah.
agrees with you really, but they think everybody agrees with them, so they don't change how they really feel and how they think.
Right.
It makes them less. It just makes them less healthy.
Right.
The other thing is
great.
though, it's always there now. There's no taking that back.
it's
Whatever
always-
you put out
yeah.
there is there forever.
Oh, I've deleted
For
some
instance,
tweets. I've
like-
tweeted some crazy shit when I was drunk. I was like, wow, delete.
Are you sure that's really gone
But
though?
all those.
No, and I will deny it. I'm like, it wasn't me. It was the Russians.
Because there are comedians out there who have gotten
Yeah,
from
like Tim
their
Gunn
past.
and Kevin Hart. Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin
No
Hart.
hosting the
That was a
Oscars.
different
Yeah.
time.
Well,
You
Tim
can't
Gunn.
judge that now.
I mean, who's
James Gunn, right?
James Gunn? Yeah, James. Yeah, who's doing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? I gotta see that shit.
Yeah.
I
I love
mean-
James Gunn as a director.
Yeah, he's
Don't like
funny
him as a
too.
tweeter, but I like him as a
I
director.
kind of thought the Justin Bieber joke was
but
funny.
Here's the thing. I'm a huge Tiger Woods fan.
Yeah.
Huge
too.
Tiger Woods fan. He made some mistakes, but he's still an amazing golfer. What am I going to say?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What am I going to say
amazing.
about that?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? I don't care. Because everybody's got their own shit to work through. The thing
Right.
that people forget is just because the guy's a celebrity doesn't mean he's not allowed to make mistakes.
Well, yeah, they're human.
you know?
I mean, we need to stop putting them on this like God level.
Right.
It's like no,
Because
they're
ridiculous.
human.
Because they do no wrong in their field. Tiger
Yeah.
Woods did no wrong on the golf course. He was amazing.
Yeah.
And then we just assume, well, he's perfect in all other aspects of life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a little afraid. Like, so if my comedy career takes off, there's a chance that anybody can say, well, he did this to me back in the day, and he should be punished for it. It's like, well,
Didn't you have a joke about that?
I did have a joke about that.
Nice.
One of my friend's jokes, yeah.
I
was
want to
about,
hear it.
I liked it.
It was about
It was good.
like
Sounds good.
it was about Kevin Hart and how he can't because of a tweet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
He's so famous. Like, so if you wanted to do that to me, you'd have to go to like a second grade drawing on my mom's refrigerator. You know, like, Joe, we noticed that your entire family's white in this picture. You want to explain that?
You explain yourself,
yeah, it's
sir.
Like, I am white. I'm sorry. I apologize for my race. Like that kind of stuff.
Right.
So,
but you're Asian,
I did that
so
at Helium.
maybe
did okay.
you just
They don't
didn't.
look Asian though. Would you have guessed that?
Right.
I would pull the Asian card all the time. Like, look, I know my
all the
math. I'm
time.
Asian.
Yeah. I do.
I mean, maybe you're kind of Russian because you do got the blonde hair and blue eyes, and got the Asian.
My brother's Russian. My little brother's Russian.
I'm just
So,
saying,
yeah.
it's right next door to each other. You got China, you got Russia,
Poland.
and they do the little.
Bueselinck.
They do this, make you the babies, and they
Right.
might look like you.
I mean, him and his brother look exactly alike, and his brother is like full half Russian.
Full half
Wow.
Russian.
Full half Russian.
That's the technical term. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
Full
where
half
can
Russian.
you find me on
Do you put a
social media?
little?
That was-
Yeah. And where we can catch you at your
I'm not a
open
big
mics.
social media guy. Like I've got a Twitter account I don't use. I got Facebook that I just promote the shows. That I
Okay,
get,
so
but-
Facebook is where we can find you. If we are a
Exactly.
fan of your open mic
Well,
comedy,
I've got a show
Yes.
like
coming up.
who is this Joe Bueselinck?
Bueselinck.
Muesli.
Musa
right.
Link.
Mucinex.
That's right. Mucinex.
Where'd the M come from?
It's a drug. Mucinex.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Anti-booger cream. I don't know.
It's like it gets rid of your phlegm or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it has nothing to do with my comedy whatsoever.
But he always hacks up stuff.
Mucinex.
You're never
You
gonna
need
live
some
it down.
I do
Mucinex.
that. Yeah, I
It's
do that.
disgusting.
Actually, I have some too. I got some Flonase too. I'll hook you up, dude.
All right. Sweet.
So you're going to be on a showcase.
Yeah, I'm at Silver Star Saloon on Sunday, May 5th.
Nice.
I'm doing 10. I just did my first 20-minute show for Hijinks.
Yes, you did. I was there.
It was a great show.
I need to actually
killed.
drag my old ass out and watch you guys.
I've got some upcoming dates that are to be determined. Hijinks is talking about taking me on the road with him up to Seattle and Tacoma and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's taking off pretty good, actually.
look who's hot and
It's
popping.
going
Yes.
pretty well. I'm excited. So,
He's so good.
yeah.
He killed at Triple Nickel when he did the 20 minutes.
I need to.
It's
I
so
need to come
great.
out and watch you guys.
I
love
know.
your
I need
comedy.
to stop
I couldn't
being a
believe how quickly
dickhead.
20 minutes went by. I was really nervous heading in there. Of course,
Yeah.
like only if you care are you going to be nervous.
Right.
I really cared. So, yeah, I went up there and I was like, I've got 20. I can do this. And then I got through the first 15 minutes of material, and I thought I just blew through that. I've got like 12 minutes left. There's no way that's 15 minutes. And all of a sudden the light came on for 15 minutes, and I was ready to do a backflip. I was like, you motherfucker, that's right. I got this. I was so psyched. So I just coasted through that last joke. I did some audience work. I was really excited. I got some family out there that came to see me. It was really special. So my first 4 months
That's
are going
awesome,
very well.
dude.
He
Nice.
was having fun.
I am having
Oh, yeah.
fun.
Congrats.
I unfortunately didn't get to go see his 20-minute set. But
Did you give him a celebratory blowjay?
Wow. No.
I'm watching her face. Is she gonna run away? We're gonna go viral because she
long
can
day
walk
at
off.
She was like, he's like, wow. And he answered.
I told my mom I was going to be. So yeah, mom. Yeah. Yeah.
You're
It was
so
the best.
Anyway,
You know,
yeah.
Hijinks is a great person to do a show for.
Well-
but still, you were up there. You were killing. You were having fun. Time of
great
your
time.
life. The crowd was with them. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I was
They
proud.
pulled back at one point, and I brought him back. It was great. I was able to really work it. And
Maybe
it was-
I shouldn't come to the shows because maybe everybody will suck. Because you're always telling me all the good shows, and I'm not there.
Oh,
I'm
kinda
the
like me
cursed
not
one.
doing any comedy and being.
And you killed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
We got it now.
But yeah, the thing about Hijinks, and I do want to praise him a little bit, is
Yes.
just because he's created a culture for a small section of the comedians in Portland.
Yeah.
There's this Helium Haymaker crowd that everybody, it's a cliquey thing, and everybody's friends, so they give each other spots, and there's this, like, it's kind of an impenetrable wall. It
Yeah,
felt
yeah.
like when I first started out, and there's guys like me and Drew WM and
Randa from
Trevor
Fist Bump.
Tatone and Gene DeWeber and these
I was
guys
gonna say I'm missing
who
out.
are really given a chance at, like, they're getting 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 20 minutes there from Hijinks, who's just an excellent benefactor.
Yeah.
And I told him the other day, I was like, even if you don't make it as a comedian, you've made it for so many other people, because you've taught us professionalism.
Right.
Like, show up early. And be be coachable. It's one
Right,
of the
right.
things that a lot of kids learn, like when you do sports when you're younger. You learn, like, you might be really talented and good.
Yeah.
But be willing to take criticism. Be willing to say, hey, I need you to do this and that, and instead of doing 20, can you do 15? Because there's a thing. Be easy to work. Be pliable. Be
Right.
flexible. Being that for him, it's a pleasure. So
Yeah.
I love Hijinks. I love Dirty Angel Entertainment.
Me
They're
too.
fantastic, and they've given me 3 of my first 4 shows.
Nice.
And it sounds like they're going to give me more. So
Yes.
I love Hijinks. I love Courtney. I love the whole crew. So.
Get out and support them.
That's
Don't
right.
miss their stuff.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Satan will find you.
I do my best sets for them when I'm not doing the set.
Right. That's right. Yeah. Sitting there and supporting. You were
Yeah.
the best comedian there that night.
Yeah.
So is that
love
are
them.
we signing off?
good.
Is that what the deal is here?
I think we're
Are we,
good.
Yeah, I was going to
turning it on?
segue.
Yeah, segue. I love it.
Let's
You're
segue.
like, I'm done.
No, it sounded like you were closing up, but I'm happy to sit around. The audience loves it.
They do.
Happy with
Well,
it.
I mean, a lot of time could go by, but I cannot see the timer. So we have been talking.
One last thing. What
Yeah.
would be a tip that you would give
I don't
young
see
people
shit.
thinking, younger than you, thinking about dating
Since you're
a
like-
comic, date a non-comic?
That's the one. That's
Like,
what
Don't
it is.
date a
Oh.
comic.
Or-
I agree.
or
I
a
wouldn't
comic
date me.
dating a comic thinking about dating a non-comic or a non-comic.
think
what would
That's a
advise?
hilarious question.
Is it?
I think it's so
I'm
funny.
so old. I don't know. It's funny.
I
Because
think
there's like
that's
3
smart.
things that I should be able to give people advice about. It's about not going to college. It's about being white, and it's about being a comedian who dates someone that's not a comedian. So that's like the one thing I could possibly give advice. Golf, I guess.
But I meant like.
Right. I
if
thought you were
they're
going to say,
thinking
what do you
of
think about the
dating.
young people? What do you tell them to be starting comedy? Like, I'm going to answer that.
No.
No, I guess, I don't know. Just bring your act home, and they'll help you out. If they don't, forget them. Because if they're if they're not supportive, then you need to forget that person.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
And if they're not honest, that's the other thing. Gabby's really honest.
At the end of the day, though, it's a normal relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody jokes in their own relationships.
Yeah, just do it for
And
other
it's-
people.
Yeah,
Aw.
now it's just more of like those jokes are more of like a main thing in the relationship because
Yeah, I
it's
think Gaby-
going somewhere else.
I think you could probably attest to the fact that before I started to stand up, it's not been any different. Like,
No,
the way that we
nothing's
are
different.
together, it's no different.
Nothing's different.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
come home and I complain about this rather than something else,
Well,
and it's
the
just...
thing is, if you're dating a comedian, you were dating that comedian before they were a comedian.
Exactly.
Their personality doesn't change. Who they are on the stage is who they are.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're dating
So he
anybody
wasn't a
different.
comedian when you guys.
Basically,
For
was. I
me-
just wasn't doing it.
He was not on stage a comedian.
Got
but
it.
He was
A
at
comedian.
his
Super.
soul,
Doing
like,
this
a
exact
comedian.
thing. I was trying to find myself for a long time. Still am, of course. But
Yeah,
like,
you're
I've had a
young.
lot of different ideas. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then
Yeah, yeah.
Gabby's had to go through that. Like, okay, sure, we'll try that. Like, there was a point, like, just 6 months ago, I was like, I want to play professional poker. That's my idea. And Gabby's like, okay.
That was my thing where I was like, this is my one
She
thing.
was like, all right, go ahead and try it, I guess. But I'm not really psyched about that, you know? And that's the moment where and then I actually had to have a sit-down conversation with my uncle. And then I came home that night, and I was like, I'm just going to go to an open mic. She's like, I think that's great. And I haven't stopped.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, just be supportive of whatever their deal is, you know? And the comedian needs to remember when they get big, if it happens, and this is just something I've heard from other people, I'm not big in any stretch, but I've heard of people just like, I'm big now, I can get any woman I want. I can get
Yep.
anybody I want. And then some whore comes in, 22 years old, looking
Right, right.
dynamite, that's like, hey, I loved your set. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
buy me a drink, like that kind of shit, and you just
Yeah.
get trapped by this total
Oh.
woman that's coming here to fuck your life up.
If that happens, let me
person-
know. I will fucking kill him.
Right.
I'm
Me
like,
too,
I'll be
I
right
know a
there.
pig farm.
Dance with the one that brung you, and only leave them if it's like, I'm not happy when we're doing this thing.
Well, and the thing is, like, we've talked about that in the sense that, you know, if things change to a point where neither of us are happy in the relationship, we still want the other person to be happy, and
Yeah.
I would still support him in his comedy career.
It's torture for the other person to sit there. Like, 'cause if you're someone that's like, I know I'm going to break up with this person, I don't want to be here anymore, you're just wasting that other person's days.
Yeah.
It's
you know?
just a waste of time if you're going to be with somebody who you don't
Dread.
enjoy being around and you don't like the direction they're going.
Yeah, just think about that one day that you stick around, that one extra day. Maybe that was the day they were going to meet the love of their life.
Yeah.
So with a
also.
second you're not ready, the second you don't want to do it anymore, just leave.
I love the romantic
Love that.
point of view, but I mean, some of us have been alone for a long time,
I
and it's
know.
like there ain't no level.
I know. I've been single since 1980.
I can't help with that.
I want you to help with
There's
it.
nothing I can do.
Do you have a father?
No, I like it though that
I
they're
thought-
not
no, I
they're not
don't.
jaded
I
though.
don't.
I like that.
Father's gone, grandfather's gone. I
Really?
can't hook you up.
Oh, okay, fine.
That sucks.
And they
Next
were-
door neighbor.
I do have a next door neighbor. It's her next door neighbor.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. We're
Sorry.
both married, both directions.
See, when you get this old, nobody sets you up with dates. They're like, you screwed up so many years, we're
But
not
I know that
taking
there's
a
the
risk.
opinion that like there's no love of your life, there's no soulmate. So I understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I just mean like the next person that they were gonna maybe figure it out with,
Yeah.
maybe that was the day they were gonna meet them, and you just ruined it for them.
But the other thing
That's
is,
cute.
It's sweet, too.
I love
Your
it. No, I do.
soulmate
I love it.
these
sense.
two. They
I
win.
do. I really
like
I
your
love
partner.
them.
Why are we interviewing anybody after them?
Oh, I know.
This
is the winner.
This is it.
We didn't even have a contest, but you win.
It's my
What
first
it's like to date a
comedy
comic, first and last season premiere and finale.
Yeah.
Man.
You
Okay,
guys are
guys.
so awesome. Oh
I
my gosh,
will link
thank you.
all social media down below.
Yeah.
And
We're having no missing links.
no missing links.
And then come to Silver Star Saloon. It's in Vancouver on May 5th at 9 o'clock. It's hosted by Chris S. Smith and Jono.
Okay.
Jono.
Oh, Jono's in it now.
He's hosting it. Yeah, co-hosting it. And I'll be doing 10 minutes. So if you can make the ride out
Get
there,
out
you won't
there.
be disappointed. So
We'll do it.
Yep. Funniest
Excellent.
guy. He is so great.
He is great.
Observational.
And so is Gabby.
yeah,
Gabby,
I owe
The Rock.
almost all of it to her. So
Gabby the Rock.
that's right. That's right.
I try.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you guys so much.
There is
You're
a thing
welcome.
as love
Yeah,
out
that's
there.
right.
You
They're
just
giving me
gotta go
hope.
Find it. It does. It gives me hope.
Yeah, I have hope
And
now.
I don't like it when people get down on younger people like these young people, motherfucker. It's like
I
they're
don't
young
like
and
them.
they're lovely.
They
What
got
am I-
it
What am I going to
together.
do? I can't get any older. I can't. I'm just one day at a time, like everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get old. Trust
that's
me.
right.
You're gonna be what the fuck?
at
Who
the
is that old
same
man?
speed
And you're like,
you
oh
guys
shit, it's
did.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I look in the mirror and I'm like, who's that crypt keeper? Oh shit, it's me.
I just keep coming back to comedy since I'm the oldest. I think I'm winning at something. That and not performing, obviously.
Okay, so we're
fine.
gonna go.
Bye.
Yeah, I gotta
We
sign
love
up.
you guys.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Bye.